Hello, I'm Sam,
And I'm Ross.
and we are half of Twin Atlantic.
Lovely to meet you, Twin Atlantic.
Hi.
So we're here at Tea in the Park and you're playing at the...
NME stage, Radio 1 NME stage.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Checking that's what it's called.
And so, is this the first time that you've played Tea in the Park, or are you veterans now?
Nah, we've played, this is the third time, isn't it?
Mhm.
We played the smallest tent, the tea break tent, and then we played the Futures tent, which is not the Futures tent anymore. It's
called
something,
Red Bull,
something.
Bedroom,
Okay.
tidier bedroom stage, I think, or something like that.
And then this is our third time, and we're getting to play on a big stage, and we're dead excited.
Exciting. Is it a big one? One of the biggest stages then?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's like, I think there's like two outdoor stages, like the main stage and then the NME stage, so I'm pretending that I'm okay, but I'm like really scared.
Are you really? Is this bigger than your normal size show then?
We've got a handful this size this summer, but we've never really done anything this big before, like the last couple of months. And like in the festival setting, it's just so different because there's more people that have never heard of you than have, obviously. So we're still kind of like on the learning curve of how you really do that properly. So I think that's probably why we're nervous.
That's not a bad thing, I'm sure it'll come through well.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know, nerves aren't always bad. They kind of like can push you to actually perform well and all that.
So do you want to introduce your music to people that might not have heard you before? How would you describe it?
I mean, this is probably the worst thing for us to do ever because we don't
Have any idea?
I mean, we're just like a rock band from Scotland, obviously, and that's just kind of what we sound like. If you know what I mean, there's not any fancy frills. There's not anything. There's not really any gimmick to our band. We're just kind of four normal guys that, I don't know, just felt like we had something to say, or that when we played music together in a room, it was kind of a little bit special, and we wanted to let everyone else hear it. So that's kind of
So
it.
instead of that, how about you tell us some stuff about you as people?
Oh my
Give me
goodness.
some facts. I don't know.
Sam, you are addicted to sugar?
That's true.
Really?
Yeah, it's a problem.
How many sugars in a tea then? What
Oh,
would you
I
say?
used to, well, since I became conscious of the addiction, it used to be like 3 or 4 when I was younger. It's not a lot. Some
That's
people take more,
Not that
but
bad.
I don't really drink that many hot drinks. It's more like Roundtree's fruit gums. They get a real kind of tanking.
Is that a
I give them a lot of I give them a
long-term,
lot of money.
long-term addiction?
Yeah, from when I was like really young, it's a problem. But there's worse things to be addicted to.
It's
So
true.
I'm sure.
Which you're also addicted to.
Yeah, well,
But we can't talk about
that's
that.
another thing. So no.
Chocolate.
Ross has had that beard since he was about 6 years old.
Addicted to your beard?
Yeah, I'm addicted to the beard.
Addicted to bass and beard, and the other two guys are actually experiments, scientific experiments.
They're not real. That's kind of why they're not here.
Yeah,
Who
holograms.
who created them?
It's like a joint venture between us two. We're the
Yeah.
kind of brains behind the whole project.
Kind of one is Sam's protege and the other one is my protege, and we're trying to just kind of like
Yeah.
bring them up so one day they can be as great as us.
Do they ever do interviews, or are they just always kind of held
Well,
outside and
No, they can't. They can't really. If they're holograms, it's
They talk.
Yeah.
I mean, they do struggle.
it's a shame, but at least you guys are
one of
looking
them
out
one of
for
them yawns, another one just eats. That's that's what they do in an interview. So.
All right, so let's talk about the album that you put out recently. There's a track called Apocalyptic Renegade.
Yeah.
So that's about the world ending and all sorts of stuff
Yeah.
that sound quite similar to that, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
What kind of made you write that song?
Probably just an obsession with. Well, it's weird. Like there's points in the song where it sounds like I'm maybe being like a little bit preachy or something, or trying to like get out a serious message about global warming, and or you know, in a way I am, but it's more like a message to myself because I kind of feel quite guilty about a lot of those issues. But then again, I can't really take myself seriously for more than 5 minutes. So then I end up calling a song Apocalyptic Renegade and just kind of making fun of that whole idea, because I think it gets a little bit, it's been done so many times now that trying to do a song like that becomes a bit of a parody, so I just thought I'd make fun of it a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And so there's another song called Fear of... It's about your fear of flying. Is that your fear of flying?
Oh yeah, it's called Crash Land.
Crash Land.
Yeah.
Has that always been a problem for you flying then?
No, it only happened, I was on a flight when I was like 8 or 9 or something like that from Toronto back to Glasgow, and the plane had taken off, and you know where it kind of starts to level and the engines go to, I don't know, I'm going to pretend like I know what this is, like when the plane goes to like cruising altitude or whatever, when you kind of
plane went bad basically, the plane
went bad. Plane went
Right.
bad, it like dropped and like, ooh. And ever since then I've been kind of terrified. I don't really trust
You're
it.
much better than you were now. Like, we can actually go on planes places now without you having like a 2-day build up.
Yeah, like,
So
I can't eat
you can fly though, you're
Yeah,
but
but it results in me being like a zombie for like a week because I get really sick after because I don't eat for like a day and a half, and I can't sleep properly and stuff because I'm just so terrified.
being in a successful band that tour outside of the UK might be a small problem, but
It's
you're
worth it.
brave
If
enough
the plane
to.
goes down, it's all been worth it. At least I'm doing something that's I think is worthwhile.
That's good.
I thought you could just replace worthwhile with fun.
fun.
And fun.
And fun.
Both of those
That's
things.
why it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
And talking of going on the road, you're about to go on a tour with Blink 182.
Oh no, we did that.
We did that?
We did that last summer actually.
Got that one wrong.
Yeah, that's all right. I think because there's a few websites that are confused because Blink 182 are about to tour. They maybe
Right.
are the cross wires there, but we've done that already.
And how was that?
Incredible. It's weird because we're a little bit older and our musical taste is a lot broader than it used to be. But they were, especially for Ross and I, a real kind of inspiration and a kind of a gateway band to rock music, I suppose, because they got like chart success when I was like 13 or 12 or something, and that's when people start asking you what music do you like. So I kind of started saying that and then got really into them, and so to be asked to go on tour with them was a kind of
So they
dream come
personally
true.
choose you guys then?
Yeah, it was. I mean, that makes it sound really extra special. It wasn't. Maybe it was, and we were just kind of like trying to not let that get in our heads. But I think it was Tom DeLong, the guy who plays guitar. He put us forward, and then it all just kind of happened. So
And you hung out and you met them and stuff?
yeah,
Wicked.
really weird. Yeah, came across like an embarrassing fanboy and all those things as well. So
They've actually
Cool.
been really good to us, helped us out an awful lot. Took
Mhm.
us on tour with this other band and things like that,
Yeah.
so very nice gent.
So coming back from those dates where I guess audiences didn't know you, then you go and play locally, does it feel different after you've done stuff like that?
I don't know, it's kind of like a whole different gig because you're playing in front of like what 10, 15,000 people who of that 14,950 have never heard of you, you know, so it's almost and people are so far away from you and it's such a big place that it almost doesn't feel like you're playing a gig
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
versus
simulation.
Yeah, so it's actually sometimes more nerve-wracking and scary playing like your own gig to 300 people or whatever than it is to playing in a room filled with that many people.
I can imagine so, actually. And now let's talk about festivals. So what was the first one that you ever went to as a fan?
Tina Park.
Tina Park.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only live like an hour and a half away, and I don't know. This pretty much gets built up as one of the best festivals in the UK. So we're definitely going to come. So.
Which year was it? Who was headlining?
Do you know, I can't remember. It was
The
a few
year
years
I
ago
came
now.
was Red Hot Chili Peppers and The Who.
Oh, there you go. That's
I think
right.
it was still only 2 days at that point.
Yeah,
Before
pretty
they extended
expensive.
it. It's not that long ago. I wasn't allowed to come before then. My mum wouldn't let me go.
Oh,
How
yeah,
big were we? Like,
she works in an accident emergency, so she sees like
she sees what
she's
comes
really
out.
paranoid about
Right.
what would maybe happen.
And now she's alright with it.
She doesn't have a choice.
she's
I'm
got
an
no
adult now.
choice.
she still
I'm
tells
an
him
adult
that he
now.
shouldn't come, but obviously he just like doesn't
Yeah.
listen to his mum because
I
he's,
don't
he's a
care.
renegade.
I'm playing it.
Yeah.
Whatever. And so what was the best festival that you guys ever attended or played at? Favourite one?
It's probably two separate answers, I suppose.
Best festival I ever attended. Festival on the Isle of Wight. White. Yeah, White.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. That was really good. And best festival we ever played.
It's hard to see
I
past
know.
Tina Park.
Yeah.
Tina Park's probably my answer to both those questions, just because being from here, I mean, like, Scotland don't really get the chance to congregate, like especially the youth of Scotland, because our football team's shit. We get knocked out of any sporting thing really early.
Yeah.
We've got a good tennis player. He gets called British instead of Scottish.
Oh, it's true. It's true, actually. Isn't it? It's making
Until
me
he
cry a
loses,
little bit.
but that's all right. We're used to it. So when we get the chance to kind of all get in the one place together, it's a big moment. So it's kind of hard to see past
I can
that.
hear people doing Mexican waves already, and nothing's even started. The
Yeah.
arena right now isn't about to open for another 4 hours.
I
or
know.
something.
I know.
Insane.
They're just happy to be here.
It's great.
Yeah. That's one of the first things that happened when I got here the first year, when I was just coming as a punter. Like, I had no idea what was going on. I was terrified. And you just hear one guy with like his top off in the rain with like a Scotland tattoo, just starts it, and it just spreads.
No wonder your mum's strict on you in that case.
That's usually
Terrible.
your mum.
Yeah, that usually is my mum. It's not even a joke, man. That's really
All right, cool. I'm going to let you guys go and have fun with the Scots out there now. So